Welcome back, YouTube fans. It is Talking Tuesday, episode 4, and by popular demand, we have brought back my homie for life, Jenny from Staten Island. All right.
Good day.
That's right. We got a few topics we're going to cover today. This video is not going to be like the other videos. We're just going to talk and have some fun and, have some laughs, and you got your wine, right?
Could be wine, could be water. I started my diet today, too.
That's right. You put it in the bottle, so you don't know what it is. Nobody can tell. That's the thing. No nutrition facts. No nutrition facts. Can't be bad for you. That's my thing. That's why I can't go on Weight Watchers, because I'm going to be the guy who's buying points on the black market. It's not going to work for me.
You can't borrow them from people, unfortunately.
Yeah,
all my points go to liquid.
Yeah, but if you borrow them and you don't tell them you're borrowing them, they don't need to know. It's on a need-to-know basis. All
right, so you're not going to be the next head of the Weight Watchers meeting.
Oh no, I'd be the worst one there. I'd be the guy in the back. Be like, can I buy some points? I'll give you like $50. I'll be the worst person there. Be like, you got any points left? Come on, give me those points.
Carry them over.
I'm not good with Weight Watchers. I need someone to stand next to me with a giant bat and basically say, "Don't eat that." And if I do, he smacks me with the bat. So, yeah, I'm not good with any of these, like, oh, just put it in the app. I'm not good with those things, because if I don't put it in the app, Weight Watchers has no idea that I don't have 49 points left. If I don't put in that I ate this pizza, Weight Watchers will never know, because they're not sending somebody.
And it's terrible, because if you tell people how many points you have, they can kind of almost calculate how much you weigh, too.
Yeah, well.
So if anyone asks me, I have 10 points. That's it.
Last time I did Weight Watchers, I had like 49 points, and people are like, "What? You got 49 points?"
I've been on Weight Watchers since I was like 8 years old. Like, I could probably get free meetings. Lifer.
I've been on a seafood diet since I was born. I've seen food and I ate it. It's me. All right, so. Last time we spoke a lot about COVID-19 and, different things that were going on. And we got some opinions. Now, I want your opinion on this, right? This guy in Albany, Governor Cuomo, he decides to send people back to nursing homes, doesn't use the ship that was sent to him, doesn't use the hospitals that were built for him. And I'm not getting into politics, Republican, Democrat. I'm just stating facts. He never used them.
Right.
And now in August, they announced that this man has written a book. And
where did he find the time to write the book? Is what I'm asking.
The title of the book is American Crisis: Leadership Lessons from the COVID-19 Pandemic. What? Well, what leadership lessons was that? I'm going to kill 6,000 old people. How is that leadership? But you're right. When did he have time to write this book? When did he start? Oh, March 20th.
I can't write a book, and I'm not trying to save anybody or save a nation, and I still don't have time to write a book. So I can't imagine how he had the time to write this book.
March 25th, everything basically shuts down. He starts writing the book March 26th.
I saw him on TV every day. So did he leave and write it on the way to and from the conferences? I don't understand what happened.
Makes no sense. This guy needs like a giant hand just to pat himself on the back. He's very proud of himself. You're writing a book. I honestly want to read this book. I'm not into political books, about that people write about themselves, because they seem to have themselves in a higher light than other people actually have them in. But I want to read this book because I want to see what his leadership really is in his own mind. I saw him on TV talking with his brother basically every day.
Right.
With his fake laugh when his brother was making stupid jokes that weren't funny. The guy was sitting with his fake laugh the whole time. What could possibly be in this book? I don't understand. Well, they sent me a ship. I didn't use it. They set up field hospitals for me. I didn't use them. What I did was I forced facilities to take these people back.
And then I told them that they couldn't take them. So the people had to just sit and just stay in the hospital.
And no matter how much they pleaded and begged me not to send them back, I sent them back anyway.
Correct.
What is in this book?
We're gonna have to read the book. What did the book come out yet?
No, it's not coming out till October. I really want to read this book. And
Wow.
then we're going to have another video and we're going to talk about the book.
All right, we're gonna have a book
About the
club
book.
now too. We're gonna have to do the book club.
That's what it is.
I'm in.
It's gonna be the homie book club.
What about on the kids going back to school? Did your kids go back to school?
My kids went back to school last week already. They went back to school. No busing because our city is
No busing.
Our city is
Okay.
And they already shut down like 2 classes in the school because kids got COVID.
So I don't know what's going to happen. They already postponed it. They postponed it 2 times. Supposed to go on the 12th. Then it was the 21st. Then they moved his cohort. Cohort? That's the new, term for group. Instead of just saying group A, he's in cohort A. Now they put him in B. So I think he's going back to school after Christmas break. I don't know when he's going back. I have no idea what's happening anymore, but it seems like he's going to have to do homeschool again. But I don't know if I'm going to make it out alive. So,
Well, you're in there with the cohorts. What's up with that name? Cohorts?
I don't know. I thought somebody was playing a joke on me when they first said it. I thought it was one of the moms trying to be fancy. I says, what? And I looked at her text 3 times. I said, is she really calling it like this? They told me it was group A. She's saying cohort. She has to be extra. I didn't believe her.
She's getting ready for her cohort. A liquor store.
Yeah, cohort. So
Cohorts.
I'm very upset because my son had the best teacher for pre-K 3, and it just so happens he gets to have her again for pre-K 4. So he already missed out on half a year with this beautiful teacher, and now I'm scared he's not going to have her ever because I love her and she's perfect. That's how things will go in this life.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm trying to push it. I'm trying to make him go, but I don't know what's happening here.
Well,
and they don't know.
Today, de Blasio announced that 55 teachers or something
what's
tested
happening?
Positive for COVID-19. So schools
And
are
then,
never reopened.
No. And I don't understand how all these positive cases, were they maybe they were still positive, like those rare people who have it for like 2-3 months in their system. That's what I'm hoping, because I haven't heard of any of these new cases popping up. So all of a sudden it's just in the schools. And the teachers want to work from home as well, which I don't blame them because they're all nervous wrecks too. And they have health conditions and their families have health conditions, and some people live with grandparents, and so I think we're going to be homeschooled soon. And I'm a little jealous of my son because I wish that when we were kids we had a little homeschool action. That would have been good for me.
See, I was actually thinking about it. If I was a kid now, I'd kind of be annoyed because I want to have the time off, but I don't want to do Zoom. So these kids kind of,
right.
I don't know. When we had a winter vacation or winter break, or we got off for snowstorms, I didn't have to worry. The teacher's like, oh, just come on Zoom for 2 hours. Now, it's
right, but
happen.
We didn't have Zoom. There was no Zoom. There was no texting. There was no emailing. There was nothing like that. They would have dropped off 72 books to our house, like the encyclopedia. The encyclopedia, different, volumes. How many did you have in your house? That's what we had.
Yeah, the one with all the letters and the different numbers and everything on it. I remember my grandparents' hallway
Now it's Google.
was just filled with them. Yeah, I remember that.
Instead of the teachers dropping off the devices and the laptops and the iPads, they would be carrying these big encyclopedias to all of our houses. That's what would have to happen.
Did you see that they tweeted, or I think it was on Twitter, that how they were testing the ventilation in the schools with a roll of toilet paper and a stick? You can't tell me that as a parent that makes you feel safe. I'm not joking. I saw this.
My Uncle Bob used to do things like this. My Uncle Bob, may he rest in peace, duct tape and a toilet paper holder to fix certain things in the house. Huh.
They posted a picture of the guy with a stick and toilet paper, putting it right by the vent to see if there was air coming out. This is 2020, and you're testing a vent with toilet paper and a stick. I'm so happy I get taxed so much money. My taxes were hard at work that day. Like, are you kidding me? This is how we're supposed to.
You have to send me that. You have to send me that picture of this. I need to see a picture of this. I need to see that. You have to send it to me. You have to send it to me.
Share it with you. But
please.
like that's supposed to make me feel safe or teachers feel safe? You want these teachers to go back to the school and show them, look, we're testing, and you put toilet paper by the vent.
But you know, the schools were empty for quite several months, correct?
Yeah.
I don't know why cleaning crews weren't already in there, trying to, you know, fumigate, get bugs out of the way, bleach, toilet paper sticks to the ceilings. I don't know why this wasn't done already. Is that in the
100%.
book? Is that in the book? Maybe he talks
Apparently.
about that in the book.
Apparently.
Because why wasn't this done? Why was it done 2 weeks before school was going to open? I understand everybody needs a vacation, but there had to be cleaning crews they can call and hire and do something. That's what I don't understand.
Let's see. I'm going to share my screen.
And could you imagine also that they want to test the children in school, random COVID tests?
No, I'm not going to allow that.
I'm not going to allow it. My son will never go to school again. They're so afraid of going to the doctor as it is. Imagine school. They'll never want to go to school. They'll never want to go.
Here, look at this. Can you see it? You see that?
Yes.
They're testing the ventilation with toilet paper on a stick.
And they blocked his face.
Yeah.
Thank God they blocked his face.
But like, how does that make sense? How is that how we're testing ventilation in a school in 2020? You're putting toilet paper on a stick and testing to see if there's air coming out.
I know nothing about that job, but that's not how you do it. That's what I do now. Can't be.
Well, I guess, you know, if I ever want a part-time job, I could just put toilet paper on a stick. Or I could just run for mayor of New York City. It seems like it's easy.
Write the book.
Write the book. Yeah, I'm waiting for this.
Gotta write the book.
Oh my God. I can't wait for that one. I let criminals out of jail and crime is down. That's going to be called the title of his book. I ran for president and disappeared from my city for months at a time. While my city appreciated it, you know, there was no one left in charge. That guy, you know, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. And now they're talking about vaccines. You're testing a vaccine.
Tell me how you feel about this.
You're testing a vaccine for the worst pandemic since 1918, right? And you're testing it since March. And you're telling me that it'll be ready by December or something, they said, and you're supposed to make me feel safe about taking that and giving that to my kids? Are you crazy?
Right.
No way.
How many years does it take to make the vaccine?
But not this. I want to see, like, I want it to be given to 1 million people before I'm even going to take it. You know, let me see.
Oh, because I was going to ask you to get it first. I was going to ask you if you would mind getting it, and then I'll see how it goes.
No, I'm good.
No?
I'm sure we could find someone else.
But how many years does it take usually to make a vaccine?
I'm assuming a few years, you know?
I mean, you know, it takes a couple of years to design like the newest designer shoe. I can't see a vaccine pop with done. You understand what I'm saying? Like, well even if like the smartest people in the world came together to make this one vaccine, I just can't see it happening overnight. And what about all those moms?
I don't think so. You can't even get two people in the same room to agree to sound the same thing.
There you go. And what about all these moms who are so against vaccines as it is for the chicken pox, MMR, simple vaccines that have been around forever that they didn't even want to get those? You think they're going to get this one now?
I like those people. You don't want to know why? Because they are so pro-mask, because masks prevent disease, but they won't get a vaccine that prevents disease.
No.
People are funny.
No vaccines. They're against it. Listen, I get every vaccine. I even get the flu shot. Like, I'm like a robot. I have to, you know, I was told this is what I got to do and I'm going to do it. But this one vaccine, I'm going to wait for a couple of people who are close to me, not on TV, not social media, people who I know. And I've been asking, you going to get the vaccine? Like, I'm trying to warm it up to find out who's possibly going to go and do this so I can stay close to them and say, day 23, vaccine, no symptoms. I'm going to take a log. I'm going to say, how do you feel? You extra hungry today? Are you tired? You know, what's the blood count, your pressure? I'm keeping logs. And then we're going to see what I'm going to do.
Day 24, subject still only has 2 ears.
Day 24. Yeah. No, I'm definitely taking a log over the people who I know who are closest to me.
I don't know. I think that's a
So
good
if I
idea.
ask anybody, if I ask anyone, you getting the vaccine, be honest with me, because don't waste my time. I'm not going to follow you if you never really had the vaccine.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
going to take a log.
there's enough stress with this whole COVID thing and possible second wave and stupid people not wearing masks. And, you know, I don't want to have to worry about adverse effects from a vaccine that was rushed. You know, and you look at all the COVID testing where the CDC basically lowered their standards for testing. So you got all these false negatives. And so you have people walking around even
Right.
now that could be positive and they have no idea.
Right.
Was the CDC
Right.
decided to lower their standard. So now you
Right.
want me to put something in my body that you don't even know is effective because, they started, if everybody has antibodies, but then the antibodies drop. So they have no idea, but they want me to take it. I'm not taking it. Show me that
Do you
it's
think
effective.
do you think it's because they have to show as if they're trying something, if something like there's some hope for us?
I don't know. I'd rather
Think
them
that's
tell me
what
the
truth
truth.
is about?
I'd rather them tell me the truth than blow smoke up, where it doesn't belong.
Right. Right.
I don't want that. I want the truth. I would respect them more. The problem is a lot of people don't trust the government anyway, regardless,
Right.
what level it is. People don't trust it.
What do you mean? Do you not trust them also where people are saying that the test is a camera that goes up your nose to track you and,
No,
this is
I'm
all
not crazy.
okay. There's a lot of people who believe that this is not real and the test is for us to get and them to put a chip in our brain so they can control everything.
No, I'm not.
And those
I'm
are the
not
people
crazy like that.
who watch a lot of TV, a lot of movies. That's how I feel.
No, see, I'm not crazy like that. But you're putting something in your body that you don't know if it's effective. B, you don't know the side effects of it. So why would I want to? First of all, I'm not going to give it to myself. I'm definitely not giving it to my kids. And I'm bracing for Cuomo to say, if you're a healthcare worker, you need to get it or you can't work, because at that point I'm kind of screwed. What am I going to do?
We're gonna do this.
That's right. My YouTube channel is gonna blow up. It's gonna be BYD Man and CNN on prime time.
It might be a mandatory law. We don't know what could happen.
I hope
we don't know.
I don't know. I hope not. I really, really hope not, because I want to see studies. I'll read them. I have no issue reading studies and looking at side effects, but I want it tested. That's what clinical trials are for, right? That's what clinical trials are for. That's what you have. That's why you test them on however you test them, and then you test them on certain amounts of people before you give them out to everybody. There are a lot of people that believe that this is how the zombie apocalypse is going to start. Like you said, people watch too much TV. And there are definitely those conspiracy theorists that believe that they're going to put a chip in you and they're going to track you. Let me tell you something, okay? It's 2020. You got a cell phone, smartphone, the government's tracking you anyway. Right.
Well,
So
anytime
smartphone.
Anytime I speak to somebody about, I want to buy that video, I want to buy this bag, it pops up on my Facebook feed, my this feed. So somebody's listening somewhere.
It's very true, but it's very, very convenient, especially when you got like IBS or something and those things pop up. You're like, okay.
Right.
Sometimes it works.
Yeah. So you're right. No, and there's too many different problems to worry about right now besides the chip in the nose. So we have to figure out what we're doing here.
100%.
We need a plan.
Here's the plan. We're all going to stay in our house. I don't know what the plan is. People don't listen anyway.
Have you started hoarding items just in case?
No, I refer to my previous answer. I am not crazy. I may, by the way, buy toilet paper because I don't want to have to, use the painting in my hall.
Right.
Just in case.
Right.
I may just buy like 2 cases of toilet paper, but other than that, no. Those people are just, I don't know what they're going to do with that. Maybe they're going to use it all for the rest of it for Halloween. They're going to throw it at their neighbors' houses who don't agree with their political opinions.
I don't know
what they'll do with it.
I'm starting to store some items.
Well, listen, I know a lot of people that are preppers. I have a good friend that's a prepper.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's ready to go.
Good. I
I mean,
like that.
people laugh, but he was ready. You know,
Mm-hmm.
when the stores ran out of food and out of toilet paper, he was like, "Yeah, I got everything I need."
Right. That was me too. I kind of had everything. But then all of a sudden, when you can't get something, you want it. I'm like, I want pistachio strawberry double cheesecake ice cream. What are we going to do? How am I going to get it? You know, crazy things you want out of nowhere.
We're gonna knock
Just
over a
because.
Costco and not tell Weight Watchers. We're gonna
Forget
walk in.
Costco.
We're gonna walk
Forget
in
Costco.
healthcare IDs and be like, "Listen, sir, this is a healthcare emergency."
It is. You know, I just found out about that today. I'm very upset. I didn't know that I would have been able to go to Costco.
You didn't
So
even know about it?
no, you
if
tell me
there with
now.
your,
I couldn't, you know.
you went there with your
Really?
ID, you would have walked in front of everybody. Everybody would have cursed you out, and you would have been like, and just walked like, oh, nope, sorry, get out my way. You know, you would have walked in and be like,
Terrible.
excuse me, show me where all your Lysol is. I'm a healthcare worker.
I just found this out today. Today I found out.
Now you know for part 2.
Failed. Yes.
Well, at least you got that. But yeah, that ID did not come in handy for me, just so you know. You know, I didn't push it. I didn't use it. I was walking around my EMS jacket at the beginning of this because don't forget, it started like
Right.
winter. And people were
Well,
looking at me like, I don't care.
were they walking away from you because you had the EMS jacket on? They thought you were like carrying the COVID everywhere you went?
No, that they didn't do. My favorite, I have to tell you, my favorite thing was walking in the supermarket and the person with the gloves on but no mask. Definitely my favorite one.
Gloves, no
Absolutely.
mask?
Gloves on, no mask.
Wow.
Listen, what do you want? These are the same people that are like very pro indoor dining, right? So we're going to walk in with a mask and then we're going to sit down and take off our mask because while you eat, you can't get
Right.
COVID.
Yes, let's talk about this because you know I'm big with the food community.
I saw you invited me to the group.
I'm very big with the food community in Staten Island, okay? So, you know, this was a big hit for us because we had this beautiful club that we would go out and we would dine at different different locations in Staten Island. It was a good social life. You know, we loved it. We were having a great time. And then COVID, okay?
Right.
So that was over with. So what did we do? We were ordering out from our favorite restaurants, trying to support the businesses. A lot of my friends have businesses and have restaurants, ordering out, so on and so forth. Finally, they open it up. And we have to sit outside in parking lots, hopefully not getting run over by cars who are pulling around and people putting their high beams on and shining it in your face while you're eating. This is what it is in Staten Island. You're in the parking lot and the cars are pulling to leave out and the lights while you're eating. Anyway, so now they finally are going to open, I think, correct? Oh, and also you had to order food. You couldn't just order drinks out at the local bars. So you had to order chicken, you know, the chicken wings, what they call those chicken wings? The mayor chicken wings, they said, Cuomo wings or something. You have to order food, but I don't have a problem ordering food.
Were they boneless or spineless?
I don't have a problem ordering food. So we would order food and then you can get your cocktails, great, but you just can't have cocktails. Right. So, you know, the skinny girls had a little problem with that, but I'm fine with ordering. I will order for the whole table. We'll be fine. So
pass your popcorn.
Now, 10 points, saving them up. Now they're going to have indoor dining. What is it, 25%?
Yeah, 25%. But you got to give all your information first.
So wait, back up. 25% they're allowed to have in the establishment.
Yeah, but you got to give, one person has to give all their personal information to the maitre d', whatever, where you live, you know, what your pant size is, your driver's license number, when you were born, where you were born, things like that.
Right. I'm fine with doing that. I see how some people wouldn't want them to have all the information, but if your waitress had COVID, and you can get contacted to know and get tested and stop from spreading, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
shoot me if
agree.
I'm wrong, but I would like a text if my waitress had the COVID, and I like to talk to people. We have the masks on, but she's got the something could have happened. My fry could have got wet. I don't know, but I would like to know. But my thing is with the 25%.
Yeah.
What if you have a large party? It's just you and your friends. That's it. You could rent out the place. Is it like you're private now? What happens?
Well, that's how you find out who your real friends are. You're going to pick and choose. I'm sorry, you can't come. We've
I
been
lost
friends,
you.
but you're not like on my A list.
You're,
That's how
you're not good enough for the 25%.
Right, you're not.
You're not
part of
good
the
enough for the
cohort.
25%.
You're in cohort B, right? That's what it is.
At your cohort B. And there's also no dancing,
Yeah.
There's
I heard
no more
that.
dancing allowed.
Which also
So
is stupid. So you're gonna sit next to somebody, you're not gonna get COVID, but you get up
Right.
to dance, then you're gonna get COVID. Okay, because the COVID
Right.
knows.
But when you walk in the establishment, you're masked up, and as soon as you sit, you rip it off.
Right.
It's crazy. It's great.
Well,
But those guys.
Don't forget, most people walk around with the mask like this. They're not even
Right.
covering their nose. What's the point?
Right.
Well, what's the point? You do breathe through your nose. You're walking around. You could still get I don't know if any of these people have ever been tested. Testing is not fun, by the way. And I do it weekly.
No.
They shove the thing up
No.
your nose.
Right.
Just around your mouth does nothing for you.
When the girl took it out of my nose, I said, "Is it still in there?" I feel like it's still in there. Is it still there? And she had it out like for 5 minutes.
The last time I let somebody do it to me, because it depends who does it. I swear to God, they took some brain matter with them, and it was horrible.
They better not do that to me.
These things, they should not be doing it. If you are a sadist, you should not be testing people for COVID. That is my opinion. Take it to the bank. No way. Like, are you kidding me? That is the most uncomfortable thing in the world. And I'm doing it weekly, and I'm assuming you're doing it weekly too. It is the, no,
it's rough.
That's how you, I feel you can tell between the anti-masker and the pro-masker. The anti-masker either never dealt with COVID, had COVID, it was BS, blah, 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 blah.
Didn't see anybody have it. Didn't see anybody suffer from it.
Knocked my microphone over for the second time because I talk with my hands. But
Me too.
But yeah, 100%. You didn't see the effects of COVID. You have no idea what it was like. And I feel like you've never been tested. I think I saw a study somewhere that it said if everybody wore a mask for 4 weeks straight, we would cut down, the probability of people getting it in half. It would be gone in months, or weeks rather than months.
Right.
People don't care. I see people every day walking in the street without the mask. People think it's a joke.
Right. Did I tell you about the time I was shopping and a man walked in with a plastic bag over his face?
No, you did not.
Oh yeah, he forgot his mask at home, but he had to go to the store to buy some silly detergent or something. And everybody attacked him, of course. And he said, "It's the same thing." I said, "You're gonna suffocate."
Well, some people. This is not gonna be a popular term, but have you ever heard the term natural selection?
Yeah.
You put a bag over his head? Sir,
Bag.
why did you put the bag
Shopping
over your
bag.
head? Well, I was trying to, I didn't have a mask, so you decided to kill yourself. Okay.
Right.
I've seen some weird people, some weird pictures of COVID. People with it's like Star Wars masks and all these different things during, that's not protecting you. When they say mask, they don't mean Halloween mask. You're not going to put on a Mike Myers mask and scare COVID away.
Right.
It's not going to work.
Right.
When they say mask, they mean like something that has layers. That's supposed to protect the microbes from coming in through the air. That's what's supposed to happen. And then my favorite is the people that have the mask on, but the mask doesn't fit, or they don't press it around their nose and it's open here, or the ones that are just a little bucket, so everything just goes in.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I'm happy
And
you have a
also,
mask on, but put it on right.
also
You're not
those
helping.
the designer masks are very cute. Like the girls have like the personal ones. Like I had one made for work. They're very cute, but you have to wear something under it because if I don't think you're supposed to smell somebody's bad cologne with the mask on, correct?
If you can smell something, it's not good.
It's
I don't
not
know.
right.
You know,
It can't be good.
we were doing tests with the masks we were getting at work to see if we could blow out a lighter because that was going around. And if
Hmm.
you could blow out a lighter
Hmm.
with the mask on, your mask is not protecting you from COVID-19. You know, if you can
Okay,
smell
when
somebody's
we're done, I'm
clothes,
gonna test out all my masks. It might set a fire, but I'm still gonna test all my masks.
just don't put the lighter close to the mask. That's all I gotta say.
I'm gonna be careful. I'm gonna
You know,
watch the nails.
if you can smell somebody's cologne and you know they
Yeah,
don't bathe in their
yeah.
cologne. Now, I don't mean like someone that bathes in cologne
Mhm.
and doesn't take a shower and
Mhm.
just uses like shower in a bottle, like Axe body spray, whatever.
Right.
I'm not talking about those
It's
people. I'm talking about
terrible
like,
when that happens.
you know, I'm just talking about the people that like just spray it on because you know it has like a little thing. If you could smell that or you could
Mhm.
smell somebody's perfume through your mask is probably not safe. You know, it's most likely not protecting you from anything.
Not good. Not
No,
good.
not
Not
at
good.
all. You know, and anytime I put on a mask, I always blow through the mask and put my hand there, see if I could feel it. If I could feel it,
You know,
I
you're
got a
a
good
smart
feeling.
guy.
Yeah, well,
You're a smart guy.
I've been through this from the beginning. Never got COVID.
Mhm.
Never ever.
Please.
You know, didn't
Please.
even have any antibodies. I was in patients, you know, rooms and doing patient care up close and personal. You know, being sneezed on and breathed on and
Mm.
spat at, and you know, between EMS
Mm.
and
Mm.
you
Mm.
know everything else. Thank God I never got it. Thank God. You know, but
Well, let's
yeah,
keep it that way.
you know why? Because I wore my mask correctly, and I didn't touch my face.
You wore your mask and you washed your hands
Believe
and
it
you
or
didn't
not, I knew
touch
how
your
to wash my
face.
hands before COVID-19. COVID-19 didn't
Oh,
teach me
you
how to wash
did
my
you?
hands. I did. That's something I learned
Well,
when I was like
that's good.
5
That's good.
or 3, you know, to wash your hands with soap.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm very proud
A
of
lot of
myself.
people, a lot of people aren't like us. I tell you that. I've gone to a couple of places recently that didn't have any soap in the restroom and didn't have any paper towels. And
Food
it's
places?
kind of like, no, no, not food places. No, no, because I would have left. But actually, the food places I've been to, they've been very, very careful. They have actually like the Clorox wipes, which I'm surprised nobody stole. They have the Clorox wipes. They have the hand sanitizer. They have paper towels. They have everything. You know, when the pandemic started, I had sanitizer on my door. So this way it was like chained around tight so nobody could steal it. And anybody who rang my bell, I had a sign, please wash your hands first. I did. And hand sanitizer didn't get stolen, so I was very lucky.
That's because nobody
But it
knew it
worked.
was there.
Right. But anytime UPS, and I would watch on the camera to make sure, and they really respected it. So that was good.
Well, I
You
was
know.
spraying my packages down before I even brought them inside. You still doing that?
Oh, I didn't bring anything inside. I left everything outside. I'm still doing everything. I'm still doing everything. I'm washing everything down. I got half the table when I do my food orders. I scrub it all down. Everything comes out of the box. Everything gets put away. It's like a 3-hour event. I don't care. I'm still doing it. I might do it forever now because you don't even know what's going to happen next. They might say there's something else, a worm that eats your body from this cardboard. I don't know. I'm cleaning everything. I'm throwing everything out for life. Now that's how I'm trained. That's it.
God. What, I don't even want to think
We
about
have to, you know,
it. Oh God. I don't even
no,
want to think about that.
we have to
Worm
be
eating your
prepared.
body, you had to go there.
You don't even know what could happen next.
Starship
You
Troopers.
don't know. We could get anything. Who would have thought this would happen? Exactly. Who would have thought? And what about the earthquake the other day? Did you feel it? No, you
Okay,
were too far away.
So people all around Brooklyn supposedly felt this earthquake. I felt nothing. I legit felt nothing.
In Brooklyn, you heard people felt it?
Yeah.
Wow.
People, they're like, oh my God, my house was shaking. I feel like you're being a little dramatic. But, you know, like, I don't know. I didn't feel a thing. I remember, do you remember that earthquake in like 2010 or 2011?
I do. Yes. Yes. I thought I was having a stroke.
I was in the basement of Wyckoff Hospital. Okay.
Okay.
I was working transport for EMS, and I brought a patient there to get
Okay.
radiation treatment or whatever. I can't even remember. And we're sitting in the waiting room, and the whole room starts to shake, and the pictures on the wall start to shake, and my partner is out like a light, sitting next to me. So I go and I'm like, and I wake him up. I'm like, Eddie. I'm like, did you feel that? He's like, feel what? I'm like, there was just an earthquake. He's like, I drank for 10 years. Everything shakes, and he went back to sleep. So I when people telling me that there was an earthquake, I'm like, I don't know. Did I drink too much last night? Because I don't think I did, but I really didn't feel anything. Everybody's like, oh, there's an earthquake. It was an earthquake, 3.2 magnitude. Who cares? There's a 3.2 magnitude earthquake when I get out of bed sometimes. But I didn't feel a thing. I really, really didn't feel a thing. So I don't know. But this has been a crazy year.
I was at my old job and I thought I was passing out. I thought like this was it. It was over. This is how I die. I just felt the whole room moving, but I thought I was passing out. And I looked to my coworker and I said, something's happening. And she looked at me with fear in her eyes. I said, I'm passing out. She goes, no. It's not you. I feel it too. It was the scariest thing in the world. And everybody was out in the street looking up at the sky. I will never forget it. But it was fast. This, I was out cold because it's been one hell of a ride lately. If you think an earthquake could wake me up in the middle of the night, that's not happening. But, however, I had friends in Freehold who had china closets that opened up and their stuff fell out and broke. So, yeah.
You want
Get
2020. Ready. Look at this. Look at this for 2020. This is, you see that? This is from the National Hurricane Center. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the Atlantic. You got Paulette, Sally,
She's
two hurricanes.
Cool. Sally's
Renee is
nice.
going away. You got Teddy and Vicky that are both tropical storms. This is 2020. Look at that. And
Who
then you
makes
got
these
this
names?
one. Then you got this one and that one right there that have 10% and 30% chance of becoming a storm.
Who makes these names up?
Not me.
Hurricane Teddy.
Right.
That sounds scary. Teddy.
Hurricane Teddy. Well, at least it's better than that other one that nobody could pronounce the name.
Right.
Isaias.
That was a rough.
It was.
Yes.
That's a good point. Hurricane Paulette.
Paulette's always beautiful and nice. It's not scary.
Or Sally.
Sally's a trouble. Sally's a trouble usually, though, no? Sally from the Valley, trouble.
And Vicky.
One of my best friends is Vicky. She's a saint. She can't be a hurricane if she tried.
Could be a hurricane.
Terrible.
Listen, my kids are hurricanes. You know, especially when they were home for those.
I have one. No, I have one. How much did you feed them? Did you run out of food feeding them?
They fed themselves.
Feed them.
It's like a piranha. They're like piranhas.
They eat all day.
House, it didn't even get to the cabinet.
Right, but I think that's why I heard that they're sending funds for the kids that missed hot lunches or something, because they probably feel bad for the families that they ate all day long, the kids. The kids who missed out on hot lunches.
These kids were eating us out of house and home. Yeah, it was nuts. The food bill basically doubled, which is ridiculous in itself.
Of course.
You know.
Of course.
I don't know. One of my kids got a cavity. The doctor said he ate too many potato chips. Like, potato chips causes cavities? It's good to know.
What'd he say? Yeah.
That's what he said.
Do they?
The dentist said potato chips.
We're in trouble in this house then. We're in trouble.
A lot of potato chips. I've never gotten a cavity.
Okay.
But that's what he said. But like,
that's good to know.
Definitely the food at like the schools, whatever, that they were giving out, that definitely helped. But I don't know. These kids were eating. It felt like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because they weren't going to sleep. Because they didn't have to get on Zoom till like 11 o'clock. So they were going to sleep at like 10.
They will break at night. They will break at night.
Onto Zoom.
Yeah. Break at night.
Like they,
Zoom. Who the inventors of Zoom are probably, how much money did they make off of this?
I
Think
don't know,
about
because it was
that.
free.
Zoom. Everybody's zooming.
Yeah, but it was free.
Everybody's zooming now.
That's right. That's what we're doing.
It's
We're zooming. That's how we're doing BYD Man.
right, but
Talking
it's
Tuesday,
free.
episode 4. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. By the way, your episode.
You have to tell them.
The
Subscribe.
The number one episode was my homie Jen. You know, the episode 3.
Oh, it's me.
Number one viewed.
That's it.
And
That's it.
got the most subscribers. And that's why you are back today, and we're doing it again, and we're just
Correct.
shooting the breeze. There's nothing like
I'm here.
scripted for this. You know, there's no questions or nothing. We're just shooting the breeze. We're
No.
having a good conversation, and people watch if they want to watch, and they don't watch if they don't want to watch. But you know what? You need to watch. I'm talking to you.
If they don't, they're just really not, like, they're not cool anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. They can't keep up. So they'll be the 25% that's not allowed in the restaurant. That's all. There won't be allowed in the restaurant.
That's it. You heard that. You are now.
It's got to be better for single guys. What's that?
Why's that?
Single men have to be happy right now because first of all, if you go out, there's only 25%. So maybe, you know, they have a better chance of meeting somebody, right? Only 25%, but you can't dance. So the guys who can't dance are probably in their glory, right? I was thinking about this because there's no more dancing,
Yeah.
less competition.
Yeah.
That's it. It's their time. It's their time to shine. Step it up, guys. Step up.
Lucky.
No dancing. Yeah, lucky up. No dancing.
Guys, there you go. You heard it. You are the lucky ones, single guys. My microphone for the 50th time tonight. I have to get a better stand. Here, look at this. This is my microphone.
No.
I got this thing off eBay for $20.
Okay.
It works.
Okay.
It works. I got it for my Talking Tuesday videos, and it's working for now for $20. When I become a star, you know, I'll get a better microphone. I'm gonna get one of those ones I could just pull.
You know what we should do?
Yeah.
We should ask the fans what they want us to talk about next time.
That's right. But
we could do that.
They don't comment on videos, so you guys need to comment.
They have to comment.
You all need to comment down below.
Yes.
Tell us what you want us to talk about next.
Comment. Tell us what you want us to talk about. Yes.
You want us to talk
What do you want
about?
us to hear? What do you want us to hear us say? What do you want to know? Fun facts. Shimmy's very smart. He could answer all your questions. If you have questions, you know, Dear Abby, Dear Shimmy, something like that we could do.
I don't know how smart I am, and I definitely don't know the answers to everything. I definitely have an opinion on everything. That I'll tell you.
You could give advice. We could do advice column. We could do an advice column.
My wife will tell you I have an opinion on everything. So I definitely have one of those. Absolutely. And if we wanted to go, you know, and make the video uncensored, we could go deeper into it, but I prefer not to go that route. That's why I don't
Uncensored.
Politics
Uncensored.
is a list of things I never ever want to talk about, because you can
Right.
never ever make anyone happy, and you're always going to make 50% upset. So I prefer to stay off the topic of politics,
Correct.
except when it comes to the idiot governor with his stupid book and our wonderful mayor that no one likes. So the mayor definitely has done something. He has joined everybody together, left, right, middle, up, down, doesn't matter. Everyone hates the mayor.
You think so? Everybody?
Well, not
If
everybody.
anybody doesn't, comment. Comment if you don't hate the mayor. I want to know.
Not everybody. I feel like 90% of the people hate the mayor. Everybody I speak to does not like the mayor. And I speak to everyone. I'm a people person, even though I don't like people.
Right.
Everyone I know likes the mayor. And it does not matter. And I speak to people of all backgrounds, all ethnicities, all religions, all races. I have not found one person that has anything good to say about the mayor.
Okay.
You know, and I don't think he's handling the situation now correctly. You know, obviously he's putting toilet paper on sticks, and that's supposed to make you feel better as a mom and a teacher. And, you know, if that makes you feel better, then I guess, okay, but doesn't make me feel better. You know,
Mm-mm.
toilet
Mm-mm.
paper on a stick. That's how we're.
Toilet paper on a stick. That should be the name of this episode.
That's right. Toilet paper on a stick. Episode 4. It still baffles me. It really, really, really bugs me because don't forget, this is our tax money going to protect these kids. And how do they protect them?
Mm-hmm.
Toilet paper on a stick. I feel like it's a bad Jeff Dunham episode. I don't know if you ever watched Jeff
It
Dunham.
is. It is. Yes. Yes.
Jose Jalapeno on a stick. It's going to be his new character. Toilet paper on a stick.
It is.
Absolutely. I don't know. It makes me upset. Really, really, really does. You know, everything that we went through and the people that were lost, and they're protecting children and teachers with toilet paper.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
May as well just wrap them in the toilet paper.
But listen,
better luck not getting anything in their mouth that way. Just make them all mummies.
they have to do baby steps. So maybe we're getting close. Maybe things are going to calm down. Maybe the schools are open. We'll see less cases. Maybe they're going to say the cold kills it because they said the heat killed it, but it really didn't kill it. So maybe the cold's going to kill the virus. Snow, the first snowfall. No?
I don't
Okay.
think so. Because
Well,
it's flu season. And what are the symptoms of the flu? They're
Right.
fever, right? They're
Right.
coughing, congestion, which leads to difficulty breathing. And then you look,
Right.
oh, what are the symptoms of COVID-19?
Same.
Fever, coughing, congestion, difficulty breathing. It's going to be a very interesting flu season,
Mhm.
to say the least. And it's going to be, you're going to basically be getting tested for both. Hopefully it's only one test because the flu test is basically the same thing. They shove something up your nose sometimes. Hopefully it's just one test and you don't have to do 2 swabs.
I hope so. If not, can we invent that?
I don't want to be swabbed.
It takes, maybe they'll, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Why can't you just do it in your
If
mouth?
they do have the vaccine, what?
Why they should just, there's a reason they're doing it in the nose because that's where the platelets are. Whenever
They can do it in the mouth. They've done it in the mouth.
Just
Some
not as
people have told me they've had it in the mouth.
Yeah, but I don't think it's as accurate.
No?
I'm correct. I did look at a study and as to why they do it in the nose, but I think the one in the mouth and saliva is not as accurate as the cells they pull off the walls of your nose because that's where supposedly coronavirus lives. You know,
Yes. In the nose.
right over
Right.
here, you know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
in the sinuses area. That's why they shove it all the way up.
Right.
But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Not a fan of being tested, and I'm not. I don't take the flu vaccine, so I never have taken the flu vaccine. I did get the flu last year, which I was convinced was COVID-19, but in November, I was convinced after COVID started, obviously. But
Mm-hmm.
my son had the flu, so I got the flu. But I don't think I'm going to take a vaccine with the flu vaccine because it's not as effective. If you told me it was 100% effective, I would take it. But you're telling me, oh,
Right, it's not.
it's only effective for strain Z and Y. Okay.
Well, the rules are if you don't get a flu vaccine, you have to wear a mask. So we're
I'm wearing
good.
a mask anyway.
We're
Wearing a
good.
mask.
Yeah.
No matter
So you don't
where I
have to
go,
worry.
Wearing a mask.
You don't have to worry about
A
it.
mask is inside my own house. You know, I'm wearing
Right.
a mask, so masks are there.
Mm-hmm.
But
Wait, but do you wear a mask while you're driving in the car by yourself?
No, I'm not stupid.
Okay. Okay. I was just wondering because I've seen plenty. Besides the Uber drivers, I've seen plenty.
No. Uber, I understand. When it comes to Uber or the taxi cab drivers, because they have people in and
Sure.
out of their car all day, they're the only ones who
Right.
understand. But if you like are,
Mhm.
I don't know, a Volkswagen Jetta owner, and it's basically you
Right.
and your dog Charlie, why are you wearing a
Right.
mask in a car?
Right.
No one's getting in your car. You
Right.
don't have any friends,
Uh-huh.
right? Why are you wearing?
Do they think it's going to come in from the vents? Do you think they it's coming in through the vents?
No, I don't
In
think
the
so.
air
Then
outside?
don't put the air conditioner on in your house because it's a filter. You have a filter in your car. It takes filtered air. You're not just
Right.
getting that air from outside, right? You know, and there's at least 4 feet, maybe 3 feet from where you're sitting behind the steering wheel to the nose of your car where the vent is, where the air is being
Mhm.
pulled in from. And unless you have some crazy guy washing your windshield up against the vent,
Right.
sitting in there, I don't think there's any possible way you're getting it through the vent. I think that's taking a little bit to the extreme, in my honest opinion.
Right.
I don't know why
Mhm.
people wear masks. And maybe if you're a delivery guy, Uber taxi drivers, I understand. Delivery people, fine. But if you're not doing
Mhm.
anything else, as soon as I get out of a building and I'm walking to my car, the minute I get to my car, I take my mask off. You know, it's like a sense of freedom. You're just like, oh,
Mhm.
you know. But
Mhm.
no, I don't wear my mask in my car. I do wear it when I'm on an ambulance. That I
Okay.
do. You know,
That I understand. And you'll
that,
probably do that for a while, for a long time.
yeah. I mean, when COVID first started and I was wearing the mask for 13 hours straight, I was getting
Mhm.
nasty headaches and
Mhm.
nasty migraines, and I would have to go outside or wherever I was, take the mask off, get some fresh air, put it back on, and then go back in. You know, I was getting like the rash on the face and whatever. But I just started to take my oxygen level, and I saw that the longer I wore a mask, the more the
Mhm.
oxygen level would drop. So, you know, I realized that after I had to set alarms that after like 3 hours, go outside, take the mask off, 2 minutes, get some
Mhm.
fresh air, go back in, put the mask on. And at that time it was great because there was nobody outside. So,
Right.
but eventually my body got used to it and I stopped taking the mask on and off, you know,
Mhm.
but getting in the car, oh, it was great to take the mask off.
It's a good feeling.
Absolutely.
It's a good feeling. It's
Yeah.
terrible that we're
Yeah.
going through this.
With those people in the car by themselves with the mask on. But like it doesn't make sense. But even if you're in the car with your wife or your husband or your brother, your sister, you live together. Why are you wearing a mask?
Well, we don't know who's in the car with them. They could be driving their neighbor to church or something. We don't know.
Well, they got to
Maybe
put a
they're
sign in the
scared.
window then, so I don't judge them. It's like when you see those videos online for the kiss cam, and the guy holds up the sign. Oh, this is my sister. You need to put a sign in your car.
Yes.
This is not my. This is my neighbor. This is my neighbor. This is not my wife. I'm not wearing a mask because I don't like my wife. You know. Or maybe they just live in separate rooms because they don't like each other. It's just convenient to stay together.
You never know. You never know.
No, never.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
Yep.
Absolutely. All right. So we want to thank Jen, my homies for life.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. And
Homie, thanks for having me.
yeah, and just leave a comment down below. Tell us what you want us to talk about. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we're open to suggestions. And I want to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And don't forget to give us a like. From the BYD man, peace out.